by the Most High to walk in my purpose. And we have waited 400 years, plus an additional 246 years of slavery, plus 156 years not being free, but being in survival mode. We have been in survival mode since they let us off the plantation. Everything you do, you're doing out of survival. You haven't stopped running yet. You don't own your own place yet to call home. You still have a home in someone else's house. And you've gotten comfortable in it. A lot of people don't want to hear what I'm about to tell you, because I speak with power. And the power that I speak in is He that sent me. You see, we've been down this road before, black people. And when I say just be black, that means that's where you stop. You don't divide us further. Because when they look at us, they don't divide us. Before they pull the trigger, they're going to ask you what religion you practice. They're not going to ask you what education you got. They're not going to ask you who your parents was. They don't care where you work. They don't give a damn about your ancestors. They are going to kill your black ass. Now, let me help y'all out. Would somebody hold this for me, please? You all have been socialized that every time you see a black person with a gun, you're doing it right now. You have to stop yourself from thinking something's wrong. Let me do my family check first. We facts over feeling. And this is the morning mental. This is my family.
That's right. That's right.
Now, if you didn't know what I just said, you better tap somebody next to you. Because this is how the knowledge of the Underground Railroad spread, by word of mouth. There were some slaves that didn't even know it existed. They had no idea where the hell they was going. And when they tried to tell them about it, they told them, you're going to get us all killed. You're already being killed. You're going to get us on the list. You're already on the list. You will have us end up in a worse position than we in. Kidnapped, raped, murdered, slaved, had our ancestors, what do we call them, erased from history, our culture, deleted your names. You don't even, no one in this room knows their name. So stop it. Cut the shit short. You were a name that was given to you. You practice a religion that was given to you. Beat into your ancestors. And if you so much as try to stand up on your own, organize yourself, love on yourself, defend yourself, try to remember who you were so you can determine where we're going, down with some problem. While you good black folks and some of the others that are here tonight were sitting in here enjoying this wonderful ceremony that Dr. Harris put together, let's stop and let's not do this half-ass give that woman the praise she so rightfully deserves. While you were sitting in here, enjoying yourself, minding your own business, I got about 50 people outside guarding you with weapons. Because they've been threats. They've always been threats. They always threaten us. They never make good on the threats. They never show it. But they threaten it anyway, so just to be safe, I put enough guns out there that even the police would have to think twice. So while you good folks were sitting in here, and I got to talk about this, y'all don't mind, I get clearance from the house. So other black people called the police. Why? Because they saw black people with guns standing around. So the police came. Y'all was in here. Y'all saw me running in and out. Because see, I told you this. You can only speak to power from a position of power. Power respects power. The last time time somebody stood in front of you and said these things, they killed them. You know why? Because they would not speak to power with equal power. I speak to power. With enough goddamn power. You don't have to like it, but you gonna respect it. While y'all was sitting in here, the police. Oh yeah, they came, y'all. Oh, they was turned up, y'all. Oh, they turned on. They had lights turned on and stuff. I didn't even know it was lights in. They had lights in the wheels. You think I'm bullshit? They had this. I was looking at the lights go around. I'm like, who are you? And here's what they said to me. Because I don't let my people jeopardize their identities. Because that's how COINTELPRO destroyed you the first time. I don't let them know where they work, where they live, what they believe in, so you can go and try to dig into their life and destroy them for standing up for their damn people. Standing up for you, every last one of you in this room, whether you like it or not. We're loving on you. Unconditionally. There is no conditions. You ain't got to do this for us to do this. We're going to do it because it has to be done. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've had congressmen threaten me. Y'all see me pulled up. We had a Oreo attorney general who still ain't gave us justice on Breonna Taylor, so we had to pull up. We had some folks down in the dirty who thought that they could still act like it was 1965 down in Lafayette, so we had to pull up. And then when I got the phone call from this sister over here, that she would do what the rest of mainstream media is afraid to do, and that is give you an example of black people doing something for black people, by black people, just for black people, so that we can have some pride, we can have some racial esteem, and we can tell people, take 2 steps back. We ain't done yet. We might be on the ropes, but we ain't done yet. We might be down on one goddamn knee, but we ain't done yet. Matter of fact, you thought the fight was over. We just got our second win. Not because we said so, but because the Most High said so. Y'all can sit here and play these earthly games all you want. You can say, Jay, you speak like an angel, but it's a shame we live on earth. So when the good cops came, let me let y'all know. They came with guns and all of this. Now I went out there and I told the cop, first of all, we need to bring it down a notch. We haven't broken any laws. Why are you here? And they were still coming in, and they was calling. And he says to me, who are you? Does this sound familiar? Who sent you? Where did y'all come from? And I told him, you don't need to worry about where we came from. Don't worry about where we going. Don't even worry about why we're here. What I need to ask you is, why are you here? Because if you can't give me an explanation, I can dial a few phone numbers. Matter of fact, let me go on ahead and dial a couple. Then I came back in here to enjoy being with my folks. And the sheriff came. Oh yeah, the sheriff came. And the sheriff gave me this. The sheriff gave me a coin that says, you know, I need to read this letter to the girl. I won't try, you can't buy me with gifts. And I'm not your friend. But as a show of respect, he said, I'm your biggest fan. I watch Facts on the Fields. I tune in to the morning mentor. My officers may not know who the fuck you are, but I do. So I told them to stand down and get the hell out of here. You are not going to go in there and disturb those people. They are in there minding you're protecting them. He told his cops, we need to talk about the NFAC because y'all acting like y'all don't know who they are. And I'm your boss and I know whose they are. Matter of fact, he told me to call them. Just like Clay told me to come to his house to eat. Can I keep it a buck, as y'all young folks say? Y'all got me effed up. The point I'm making is he left me with a gift and his personal phone number because he wants to be okay with us, because he's seen how people just like him, police officers, treat us. They don't fuck with us. Y'all can listen to anything you want, but like the young man said earlier, the proof is in your works. The proof is in the fruit of what you've done. Don't talk to me about what you've been doing for the last 60 years when we're still in the same damn situation that we are then. Don't come to me asking me like I need to get your approval before we do what we feel we need to do. We're not a part of you. We're something completely new. We're not a continuation of what you've been doing. That's over. This is a new day. It's a new age, and I hate to say it. Was that idiot that was in the White House? It got so bad that you can see I ain't the only brother and sister that feels this way. When Obama was in office, I tried to do this, but y'all had been lulled to sleep. Y'all thought we had arrived. But when a real racist got in there and activated the other racists and all the Karens, and you can't do this and you can't do that, when I started seeing things coming back that had already been gone, lynching was coming back, and police lying to your face when you saw with your own eyes came back, I knew that something else needed to come back. That's right. We used to keep it in a can. It's called whip ass. Because somewhere along the line, they forgot what you all are capable of. Because we're a peace-loving people by nature. We're a harmonious people by nature. We rule this world as a harmonious people before a certain demographic, a certain phenotype came and conquered and destroyed, distributing. They still grave robbing our people, digging them up and putting them on display. How would they feel if we did that? The point I'm making is if you keep pushing us, Black people, we will eventually remember who we used to be, and we will remind your ass of who we want to be. The NFAC is the largest black militia on earth now. Yes. The NFAC has risen from the third largest militia in the United States to number 2. All black. Period. Armed. Legally. And we haven't broken the law yet. We haven't killed anyone yet. We haven't destroyed a town or a city yet. We have not responded on behalf of black people globally yet. It didn't take me long to go to Nigeria and tell them boys what they needed to do, and now NFAC is who you see running around Nigeria, fighting Saul. Angola, NFAC. Namibia, NFAC. The United States of America, NFAC. Now y'all know how I'm going to end this. This is the I Am Black Award. And only black people can do what I'm about to do. You see, they lied to you. They told you that there's power in the tongue. But what they didn't tell you was if you put a bunch of melanated tongues together, you can bring walls down. That's why they want us silenced. So I'm going to try it in this room, and I don't want you to be cute. I know some of y'all went out and got your hair done, got your best dress on, but we about to take it right back to the hood. Now we're broadcasting to the whole world right now. So they watching you. So I'm going to ask y'all a question. Y'all with me? Cool. When I say black power, I want y'all to repeat it and bring this roof down. And then when I ask you to make some ancestral noise, on behalf of all of the ancestors that reside inside of me, I want them to hear you. We're going to make history and we're going to go home. Oh, yeah, and by the way, all y'all who've been asking where the after party is at, because I know a lot of y'all came just for that. Y'all ain't come for all this. People already text me, can we bring our own bottles in? There's a guy outside, I'm not lying, it's a guy in the parking lot right now walking around talking about, hookah man. He already out there. Black power! Black power! Yo, make some ancestral noise for this thing. Dr. Harris, on behalf of the thousands of members of the Not Fucking Around Coalition, on behalf of the Black Nation, on behalf of all the Black melanated people around the world, I accept this award, and I will continue to lift it up, because I'd rather get accolades from my own people than a bunch of other people who won't even say they're sorry for what the fuck they did to my people. Heard somebody get up here and talk about Dr. King and his dream. And I'm so glad I'm in Atlanta to say this, because I know exactly where his memorial is. Y'all wake up from that brainwash. They always want to push that I have a dream bullshit on you. In 1968, he said, I feel my dream has become a nightmare, and that we have integrated into a burning house. Y'all want to get fired up because Malcolm said by any means necessary. It sounds good on paper, but by any means necessary means just that. Even if you got to give your own goddamn life to do it. Not for us, for the children. They're watching us right now. And I'm going to ask everybody in this room, what are your children going to say about you? Because right now they're watching you either do something or do absolutely nothing. And all of y'all who's sitting around with an opinion, but ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. All of y'all who like to listen to rumors and don't go out and do your research. All of y'all who are afraid of real freedom. Don't come knocking on the door when the ark closes and we about to pull the fuck off. You stay here with your slave masters, and you're going to see how they really feel about you. So I salute everyone in this room, because this award is not mine. Everybody you see up here with me is one of my commanders. These are not my bodyguards. They command troops and chapters everywhere. Everywhere. Last but not least, then I'm going to let y'all go, because the after party is actually right here. I know a lot of y'all past your bedtime, you know, y'all just trying to maintain. We got some coffee on in the back for you. And I know a lot of y'all are that family reunion crew. You know how you have the old crew that's sitting over there, and that young crew like to sneak off? No, we're going to stay here together. Because I want to tell y'all something. When you get 60 years old, I hope you look like I did. You kept me for a reason. Everything that's happening in your life is for a purpose that's coming down the road. You're collecting things right now. You don't even know why you got them. Don't worry, a day is coming when you're going to remember, I got that already. Why did I get that? Because he was giving you all the pieces of your purpose, even when you didn't know what your purpose was. Y'all watch Facts Over Feelings. You watch The Morning Mentor. You hear me preach out of the first book of what? With L.ooks name story. But let me shock you. I got that book 13 years ago, and I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know why I had it. I just stuck it on the shelf and forgot about it. Because I wasn't grown enough to handle it. I hadn't experienced enough to handle it. I wasn't qualified enough to handle it. But there's an old saying. He doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies whoever he calls. So if you're sitting there wondering, well, what's my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? Keep walking the path that you're supposed to be walking. You're going to end up in your purpose sooner or later. And we are walking in our purpose right now, not just the NFAC. Black folks, y'all don't see what's going on. Everybody's inspired now. Everybody's pro-black now. Everybody's strapping up. And there's a shortage of ammos and bullets. That's interesting. As soon as black people want to do something, it's time to change some laws. I'm going to leave y'all with this. If you don't own a weapon by now,
get one.
Get your hands on one soon. It is common sense to be able to defend oneself. And if you know anything about the NFAC, we stood toe-to-toe with the police, and they won't bust a grape in a fruit fight with us. And that's not because we're working with them. We just don't want them to have an excuse to attack us by something stupid like not having a permit. We got the permit. The permit ain't the problem. The problem is what we gonna do. You understand what I'm saying to you? So when I accept this reward, I accept it because she was given the vision. And he never gives vision without giving you provision. I'm not gonna show you something, I give you the means to pull it off. The same way he gave me the vision. He didn't give it to anybody else. I didn't ask for it. But it didn't take me long to realize that I either walk in it or I'm going to end up walking in it. Y'all don't get it. Let me help y'all. Y'all know I got to give you something before I go. Y'all know I didn't do Facts Over Feelings tonight. So we tuned in. We in here. Just ain't got to put up with no comments. Y'all can tell y'all know what I'm talking about. But I say this. When he tells you to do something, when you hear a voice telling you to do something, that's him talking to you. Don't listen to your family members because he didn't talk to them. Don't listen to your boo because he got something else for him. Don't listen to people who say, don't do it, because he didn't tell them. The same way he told Job. And Job said, I ain't doing that. I'm going to go do me. What ended up happening? He went through so many changes. He ended up doing exactly what he was told to do. He didn't say debate. He didn't say have a prayer meeting. He didn't say I got to go and talk to my friend. He said go. He told me to go. And I've gone. And you all have heard. And you have responded. And the average black person walking the streets today is a dangerous creature. So I'm glad to see you finally woke up. But remember, waking up is the first piece. Now you got to get up. You got to walk. You got to do some work. And we have to learn to unify as a race, irregardless of our differences. Irregardless. Just be black first. By the way, I love all y'all. DJ Massive.